Hey guys, this is Shawn Sanders. Thank you so much for clicking onto my channel. So hit that like button, subscribe, and tell a friend about me. Just in case you didn't already know, you can find me on other social media platforms. You can find me on Periscope, you can find me on Instagram, and you can find me on Twitter. Same name, keeping it simple. So, happy November, nonstop November. I am going to do this topic. It's a heavy topic. I'm not quite sure how this is all going to turn out because I'm really just doing it on the top of my head. But I am going to title this Let's Do Better. So I know I have been watching the news and YouTube regarding this very horrific and unconscionable story regarding this woman who's 21 who killed her children. One was, she had a little boy and a little girl. The young boy, who was 17 months old, I believe, he actually died, and the little girl is still alive. And what makes this such an atrocious story, not only did she kill the children, but she had an ongoing texting situation with the father of the children. And the dad didn't seem to, for whatever reason, think that he should act upon calling the police, because she texted that she was killing the kids. She sent a picture to him of her choking the son, was texting in detail that one of them weren't breathing. It was just horrendous. And it makes me wonder if social media, the insensitivity or the desensitized way how we communicate through social media, did the young man not think that this was true, this was happening? Because it makes me seem like he didn't know or didn't care. Because if someone was to text me that they're killing my kid, I would be calling 911 and I would be over there. But hopefully the story will unfold. But that's neither here nor there at this point. My concern is that we need to do better with talking to our young people about having kids and the equipment that you have to have mentally, spiritually, financially to have children. This woman was 21 years old and had 2 children by the age of 21. Now, I'm not going to go into the topics of what that all means, but I do want to say one thing, and that is, for our young women and our young men, we really, as adults in our 30s and 40s that have teenagers in our lives and that have young people in their lives, in our lives, that we really need to push home that having kids is no small feat. Having kids is not a simple task. Anybody can lay down and procreate and have babies, but to be a parent and to do the necessary things that is involved with taking care of kids is serious business. And if you do not want to be a parent and deal with all the things that is involved with being a parent, you need to take care of yourself. You need to protect yourself. And ladies, that means getting on birth control and having a backup birth control. You know, there are so many things out there for women to be on birth control, to go to Planned Parenthood and to go and have that discussion with your doctor and protect yourself. And men, if you don't want to deal, young men, you don't want to deal with the lady, you just out there having a good time, protect yourself. And I'm sorry, young ladies, but I know this is 2016 and we like to think that things are different, but it's not. You bear the babies, and you can say if you want to have a child or not. The burden still relies on you. I see it today. I know of young ladies who are 18 years old who have gotten pregnant and are shocked. I don't know why, but are shocked that they have to bear the heavy lifting of parenting more so than the young man. And I don't know why you're shocked, and I don't know why. I mean, in the utopia world, it'd be nice, but the only way that you can really make sure that that happens is that you take your time knowing the partner that you're deciding to have a sexual relationship with. Some of us would like to think that, you get someone who is committed to you and committed to a future and get married and have a stable home life. But on the basics, men, young ladies, young men, you need to know that you have to be prepared on all fronts. Do you have education that can get you mobile in the future? Do you have the financial setting to take care of a child? Do you and this other person have the mental stability it is to bring life into the world? Yeah, these are things that you should talk about. And if you don't, then you need to protect yourself. And there's nothing wrong with protecting yourself. In fact, please protect yourself. When because I left home at 17, but my mom started talking to me about like the real deal about sex and relationships when I was a preteen. And there was one thing my mom said to me that like scared the bejesus out of me. And I remembered that. And she said, every time you lay down with someone, you have to always think that that is an opportunity that you will get pregnant. Is this someone that you want to have in your life for 18 plus years? Because there's only going to be one thing that separates you from this person, and that's death. Yours, that other person, or God forbid, a child. That separates you. And if you can honestly say, I don't want to have really anything to do with this person other than that moment, then it's probably best that you don't have that moment. And that resonated with me, which means you need to choose the people who you are with wisely. You need to get to know these people. It can't just be this primitive, I want what I want right here and right now, because there are too many tragedies that we are seeing in the news. And it has to stem from the fact that, let's break it down. You are not going to find another person to complete you. You have to be a complete person yourself. That's the number one thing. If no one has ever told you this, young people, you have to come into a relationship complete, all by yourself. This is not a movie, Tom Cruise, Maguire moment. You complete me. You have to be complete all by yourself. And that other person has to come complete. Does that mean that we're not broken in some way? Of course. We all have things that we come into our relationship with. But we cannot look to a person to complete us in a manner of healing brokenness. Can't do that. It's a recipe for disaster. And ladies, you cannot look at bringing a baby into a world that is going to complete the hole in your heart. Can babies help a person step up to the plate? Maybe, but I definitely wouldn't want to rely on my future for that. So it's really sad to see young kids being killed by the hands of their parents, primarily the hands of their mother, because they're just ill-equipped. And I just pray that we all in our own villages, that we talk to our young people, young men and young women, that this is serious business, and that take care of yourself first. Get yourself together first. Then look for a partner who is together as well. And learn from the people who are around you. If people are around you that are having babies and they're not together, then you need to know that that's not something for you. Break the cycle. Break the cycle. Do something different so you can get a different result. It's really sad. So that's all I have for Nonstop November, a heavy topic. Just the tip of the iceberg. But we all need to take care of ourselves and each other. So I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, a beautiful Saturday. I'm going to break for lunch and then go back to work. So take care of yourself and each other, and I will talk to you soon. Oh, and by the way, thank you so much for those of you who enjoyed my food haul. I appreciate the feedback. Thank you so much. So have a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Nonstop November. Take care. Bye.